off of a return. And idle, all the way idle. And it idles. Run up is complete. You are safety briefed, are you not?
I am briefed, yep.
Failure on the runway, stay on the runway. If we're airborne, it's yours. Do your best. My wife told me not to do anything stupid today. Okay? I'm going to do a modified spin. I'm just going to go out and turn and look, okay? Northwest Regional Traffic, 6152 Hotel, departing 35 Northwest. Okay, we're clear. Okay, are we all set? I believe we are all set. Wheels on the floor now. Okay, let's crab a little bit more than that. Are you looking into that? Thank you very much. Okay. Northwest Regional Traffic, 6152 Hotel, left crosswind out of 35 Northwest.
Yeah, left cross.
What?
That's correct.
I was just checking myself. I'm going to underturn this. Something like right here, I'm guessing. All right.
All right, so if we're going to go to line set,
I will.
yeah,
I will.
start the turn.
Northwest Regional Traffic, 6152 Hotel, left downwind out of 35, last call Northwest.
Cessna 606 Tango Charlie, Lines Tower, your left turn out on course is approved, wind 330 at 16, gust 25, runway 34 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 606 Tango Charlie.
Alliance Tower, 6152 Hotel, out of Northwest Regional with request.
Aircraft out of Northwest Regional, say the numbers and the altitude and request.
6152 Hotel at 2000 out of Northwest, like to transition over the top to the southwest bound, 2000.
Air 52 Hotel, Lines Tower, your southbound transition is approved, the Alliance altimeter is 3017, cross midfield.
Cross midfield, 30, altimeter again?
November 52 Hotel, Alliance altimeter is 3017.
3017, cleared midfield, southwest transition, 6152 Hotel.
There you go. And since their pattern's at 1700, I'd actually go to 25.
Okay. Okay, after takeoff checklist.
All right, so level off real quick here. All right, set your power.
Level-ish.
I planned, what, about 2400 RPM or so?
20,
52 Hotel. Got Cessna traffic just coming up on the departure end of 34, right, be turning out to the southwest.
Somewhere looking.
6152 Hotel's looking.
Okay, so go ahead and set the RPM about 100 RPM below that. I'll explain later.
All right. Departure end is going to be down.
Departure end for 34 is this side. See his shadow, there he is.
I don't want to turn to
He's
see.
down low.
Is he in the pattern?
Yeah, he's in the pattern. So for now, just stay on course. Yeah, you're much on a target for midfield.
There's my lake.
Uh-huh.
He's in the air?
Yeah, he's over here.
Air?
Stay on your course.
Cessna 6 Tango Charlie, frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved, 6 Tango Charlie. Slow down.
All right, the other thing is we're now past midfield. We say we can go ahead and pop it up to the next altitude, right?
And November 52 Hotel. Previously issued traffic's heading to your right, 1,700 west-southwest bound.
That's for us, right?
Yeah.
6152 Hotel looking. Have him?
And if that's so, we're going to start to climb up to 3,500.
November 52 Hotel, understanding you start to climb to 3,500.
Hey, from
Roger, frequency change approved.
Pluto.
San Antonio approach, 6152 Hotel at 7,500 at highways 46 281 inbound for landing San Antonio.
And who was it? Was it 46 and 281?
That would be 6152 Hotel at 7600 inbound for San Antonio.
And what was your type again?
Cessna 172.
Or 6152 Hotel, squawk 0422 ident.
0422. Tell him.
All right,
Just tell him.
0422 in the box.
Looks
How
like
do I do
transponder.
that?
Transponder button.
Where is that?
XPDO, right next to it. The code.
1072, turn right heading 230.
See the code button? Okay, now type it in just with the soft keys there.
What was it? Shit. Identity.
No, that's right.
San Antonio approach, American 1524, got a 15-4 for 13,000 information, Romeo.
That's the one thing you forgot to mention was the Jed Romeo. So next time you're already talking to him, just tell him you got Romeo.
Runway 4. Hi.
Not feeling the love yet.
It's a handful going to busy airports.
Number 52 Hotel, radar contact 3 miles west of Kestrel, and just flighting 1, make it 200 for now, maintain VFR at above 5,500.
200 at or above 5,000 for 6152 Hotel.
52 Hotel, maintain VFR at above 5,500.
Maintain VFR at or above 5,500 for 6152 Hotel. We have Romeo.
Thank you. American 1524, descend and maintain 10,000. 10,000, American 1524.
Okay.
What was the heading again?
20. Sorry, 200. We had above 200.
Contact Houston Center 134.905. We'll talk to you later. Flight 1692, we'll see you.
What's that in?
Huh? I put it in.
To, my apologies, turn left, the left turn heading 070. We'll bring you back around for the ILS, get you a good turn on there.
So you said just...
Let them know your altitude restriction.
Over to approach 125.7 for 6152 Hotel. We'll advise the altitude restriction. 25.7.
25.7, yeah. This is the approach again, so just San Antonio approach, 615 Hotel, for restricted
90, Montana.
5,500 and above.
3,500 until research, still cleared for the visual approach, runway 470 knots to NADB, contact the tower, good day.
170 knots, Nappy, going to tower, Southwest 390, good day.
Skyless 5334, fighting 080.
Heading 080, Skyless 5334. San Antonio approach, 6152 Hotel, at 5,500 inbound for landing on 4.
Number 6152 Hotel, San Antonio approach, maintain VFR at about 5,500.
VFR at or above 5,500, 6152 Hotel.
Montana 06, climb out instructions will be flighting 120, climb and maintain 4,000, departure frequency 127.1. Montana 06, 120 to 4,000. November 52 Hotel, you can start your descent. Can you accept runway 13 left, the wind 030 at 8?
We can accept the runway 13 left.
November 52 Hotel, Roger. I'll give you one box pattern just so you can get down. Turn right heading to 80 and you can start your VFR descent. Expect about a 5 mile straight into 13 left.
Expect a 5 mile straight in, right turn to 230.
280, number 52 Hotel is going to basically give you a right 270 to final so you can get down.
Right to 280, 270 to 13 left.
American 1524, San Antonio approach FPR produce speed to 210.
A lot of that, he's just giving you informational stuff. Yeah, 280, that's all he wants. Alright, so let's head on down. Give us about 600-700 feet a minute.
Forward speed, please. 3,500.
You understand what he's...
November 52 Hotel, turn right heading 120.
Right to 120, 52 Hotel.
He's now setting you up on a final.
Alaska 494 with you, 13-4 for Benny at 10, 10,000.
Alright,
so 52 Hotel, you have the airport in sight, 1 o'clock, 6 miles.
Airport in sight for 52 Hotel.
52 Hotel, make sure you have only 1 tree left, connect the tower, can you?
Straight in for 13 left, contact tower. 6152 Hotel.
Alaska 494, turn right heading
so...
Southwest 1699, the wind is 02010, runway 4, full length, fly runway heading, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading, we are clear to go, runway 4, Southwest 1699.
November 6152 Hotel, San Antonio Tower, runway 13 left, continue. Traffic's on a 6 mile final for runway. Traffic will also depart prior to arrival to the crossing.
Just continue.
6152 Hotel, continuing.
American 1873, San Antonio Tower, runway 4, full length, line up and wait.
Line for 8, runway 4, full length, American 18.
They're sending everybody on 4, so because that's an intersecting type runway, right? Well, it's not technically intersecting, but she's trying to create some space for you.
Alright, okay. Alright, so I got one flight now.
Yep.
My left foot is about to have a day of it. Hi birds, go away.
I'd still go ahead and start slowing it down a little bit, maybe down to the 90s.
I got that other one starting to turn right on there.
1699, contact departure, good day.
1699, good day.
I want to look at that one. Alright, 5,500 feet, okay, that's fine.
Weather 1, runway 4, clear for the option, traffic's on a 2.5 mile final for the crossing runway.
Alright, let's go start slowing down now.
Clear for the...
Alright, let's go flaps 10.
Get it slowed down, power back.
52 Hotel, runway 13 left, clear to land, traffic's a helicopter on a 2 mile final for the crossing runway.
Alright, so now we're way high.
Okay, she just cleared to land. Cleared to land 13.
6152 Hotel, clear to land 13. Alright, that was early. I saw that, sorry.
And San Antonio Tower helicopter report up over downtown, be head back to 10.
Number 0 Alpha Hotel, roger, resume navigation distance.
Alright, she's got one guy crossing the runway.
I see him.
Altimeter 3010.
3010, NAS, Hotel. And we're switching, Hotel.
There's Alpha Hotel, contact tower, have a good day.
Going to tower, thanks a lot,
So I think maybe about a 70 knot approach speed will work great because we do have quite a bit of crosswind to deal with.
1803, good day.
Speed's still a little fast still. It's less power, more pitch. We're at 90, less power, more pitch. Less power, pull it.
Timing 1524 is the right dog leg for runway 4.
Now raise the nose.
Traffic.
1524, San Antonio Tower, runway 4, continue, traffic hold position.
More nose up, we're still at 87.
November 560, Uniform Sierra, San Antonio Tower, runway 4, full length, line for wait, traffic's arriving, crossing runway, traffic for your runways on a 5 mile final.
Line for wait, runway 4, 560, Uniform Sierra.
a little bit of right rudder, a little left air.
Med Air 1, contact departure.
Order departure for minute.
Let's start slowing her down.
November 0, Uniform Sierra, the wind is 03013, runway 4, fly runway heading clear for takeoff.
Good run, takeoff runway 4, runway heading 560, Uniform Sierra.
November 5 Hotel, where you park?
Millionaire.
Signature error for 52 Hotel.
For 52 Hotel, can you make Delta?
We can make Delta, 52 Hotel.
For 52 Hotel, right at Delta, cross 13 right, kind of ground point down on the other side.
Right at Delta, cross 13 right, ground on the other side, 52 Hotel.
Okay, very good.
American 1524, runway 4, clear to land, the wind is 02014.
Clear runway 4, American 1524.
Is it allowed to stop?
You're clear to cross that part, right?
Yeah.
So you're clear now. And she already, we know this is a closed runway, and she cleared you across 13 right.
Okay. Ground is 121.9.
So all you gotta do is
COM 2.
and you are cleared across this runway. There's your hold shorts, yep, we're cleared across it. Okay, now you said signature out to her, so unless you want to go to Millionaire.
Oh crap, sorry.
It's okay, signature's fine, we can do signature.
No, I
They're
don't
just
care.
right over here actually, so that's fine with me.
Let's go to a Millionaire.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to talk to ground now.
Okay, so we'll get to the other side here, and then just call ground. You are where? At Delta and Gulf. And taxi to Millionaire. Make sure we get our tail feathers across the line. Alright, bring it to a stop and call her.
San Antonio ground, 6152 Hotel on Delta at Gulf, for Millionaire.
Cessna 6152 Hotel, San Antonio ground. Join the inner ramp all the way around and hold short of runway 4 at November at the approach.
Inner ramp all the way through to November and hold short at November.
4, we'll hold short.
Hold short of 4 at November, 6152 Hotel.
This is cool, you get to go on the big old ramp.
And 52 Hotel, hold short of runway 4 at November 1 is what it is now at the approach.
Short of 4 at November 1 for 6152 Hotel.
Good, we're going to slow it down a little bit just to make sure we're tracking here. Okay, so we're inner ramp, right? That's all in here.
We're going to hold short.
And we're not going to get on to November, so we're going to stay on the ramp up to November 1.
Okay, so we're going to call around behind Southwest and all that.
That's right.
5908 San Antonio ground, runway 4 at November 2, taxi via Hotel, the inner ramp, in November.
Ramp right here on this line.
Oh yeah, stay on this line right here.
Number 2 via Hotel, inner ramp, and November, Cup 2598.
Cup 2598, you said you had Romeo?
That's correct, sir, I do.
Thank you.
And ground confirmed for 5 to tell you one inner ramp all the way to November is November 1, correct?
Yes, sir.
It is inner ramp, yeah.
November going to Bravo 4.
American 1524 San Antonio ground, turn right at Delta, cross runway 13 left and 13 right at Delta.
Okay, right in Delta, cross 13 left and 13 right.
So that's where we're going, so we'll just, what do we got here? November 9. Here's November 1. Where? Way over there on the other side of the runway?
Okay, all right. So we're not cleared to cross that runway, though.
That is correct, yeah. So, but we will turn right over here, then hold short.
Now, sorry, but this is not the whole short line.
That is correct, it is not. It's always usually right next to the sign.
Right.
All right, then we hang tight here until she gives us the clearance. One on final.
I cleaned it while we were moving. I know.
It's fine.
But I mean, normally would you wait?
San Antonio ground, Skylane 5543 Bravo. That
I think we didn't do was the, we didn't re-go back through the before landing. We had the landing light.
Skylane 5543 Bravo, San Antonio ground,
You're
runway 4 at November 2, taxi via hotel, the inner ramp in November, and Romeo's current.
43 Bravo, that's at departure runway 4 at Romeo at November 2 via hotel. 43 Bravo.
And 43 Bravo, yeah, you'll go straight down hotel, and then it turns into the inner ramp, but basically just straight on hotel and then a right turn on November.
Roger, 43 Bravo.
Cessna 52 Hotel, cross runway 4.
Cross runway 4 for 6152 Hotel.
Okay, let's go. We should line up with Foxtrot as we cross the runway. I think it's just a light jog to the left. Alrighty, let's look for a ramp guy. Or not. I keep pulling forward, they'll move us and eat us. There he is, yeah. It turns to the right. Okay, once you left, line up with him, yep.